Okay, so I just saw Godzilla King of the Monsters, and it was incredible. One could almost say legendary. See what I did there? Anyway, before I get started though, I just want to say a few things. A little confession. I am a Godzilla fan, a huge Godzilla fan. So much of a Godzilla fan that I actually thought the 1998 movie was good when I was a kid, when I was around 8 or 9 years old. I actually thought that movie was good. It wasn't until later when I got older and started hearing all this stuff about it, and then I rewatched it myself, and it's like, that movie is hot garbage, okay? Doesn't even look like Godzilla. They didn't even try. Doesn't really have atomic breath. And really the only good thing to come out of that movie was the animated series where he would have a Monster of the Week fight going on. The movie was so bad that Toho actually bought the rights to that Godzilla just so they could rename it and put it in the shortest fight in Godzilla history, right before literally burying it under a building and destroying it with atomic breath. It was horrible. but that scene was funny. Anyway, another thing that I want to talk about before getting into this review is that this is going to be a spoiler heavy review. So I'm recording this on Sunday the 2nd, but it's not going to be up until Saturday the 8th. So that's when you'll be able to see it, of course. Now, on to the review. So it starts out with a mother and daughter meeting the first monster, Mothra. And Mothra starts freaking out and everything, and there's this device that calms Mothra down. And so these eco-terrorists show up, they start killing everybody, and they take the mom and daughter hostage. And then there's a father who apparently he is sent to rescue them, and when he gets there, he confronts the mom on the bridge. Her name is Emma, and her daughter's name is Maddie. I forgot what the father's name was, but yeah, he confronts Emma on the bridge, and she actually blows a charge that makes the ice containing Ghidorah explode. And I was just sitting in the theater thinking, like, what the fuck are you doing? You just released the motherfucking devil. What the hell? And that's dumb. It's like, she must have not known what she was doing, but apparently she did, because her entire plan is ripped straight from the Thanos playbook. She wants to use the monsters to wipe out half the damn planet, restoring balance. It's like, you guys watched Avengers, didn't you? Nah, but like, yeah, it's like you guys watched Infinity War before making this movie, didn't you? Nah, but so she's clearly out of her fucking mind, and they tell her as much in the movie. And her daughter turns on her and everything. You know, she comes around eventually, but it's like, that whole speech was fucking insane. And so the first fight with Ghidorah and Godzilla ends with Ghidorah throwing Godzilla into a hole, and then Godzilla coming out of it, and then Ghidorah just flies off. And so the next monster to appear after Mothra is allowed to escape is Rodan. Now Rodan is just, he's like, I'm the shit, you know, like, he's just tossing planes and shit around, you know, jets. He's causing all kinds of trouble for the army. And then, as soon as Ghidorah shows up, he gets his ass kicked and bows down. And Andre the Black Nerd, he has this funny little rant about that. He just yells out like, Rodan's a bitch. And he basically is, and he's always been a bitch. Watch the other movies, he hardly ever puts up a good fight against Godzilla or Ghidorah. He always gets his ass kicked. But that's whatever. You know, Ghidorah, of course, he has as many names as he does heads. I've heard Ghidorah, whatever. Monster Zero, Monster X, whatever you want to call him. Anyway, it's, you know, they try to find a way to kill King Ghidorah. And the way they do this is they bust out the oxygen destroyer, you know, from the original movie. It doesn't kill him, but it does wound Godzilla. Because while they're fighting underwater, it hits both of them. Come to find out that they actually discovered an underwater city all about Godzilla, and there's this legend about Godzilla's rivalry with Ghidorah and all this. And Serizawa, the Japanese guy that yells "Let them fight" at the end of the last movie, well, he has to sacrifice himself by blowing up a nuke in Godzilla's home to revive Godzilla, whatever, make him stronger. And so Godzilla pops up out of the water, and the theme song hits. Na 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 na. I was like, yes. But anyway, so you know, they have the final battle and all this stuff, and you know, I'm only talking about the important stuff. Don't want to get too much into the story or any of that. And critics actually panned this, which that pisses me off when the critics actually affect how much money a movie makes, because this only made like $49 million because of those stupid ass critics. No one should ever listen to those guys. They get paid to watch movies. Never trust someone that does it for the money. Okay? Never trust anyone like that. That's why I always keep it honest. That's why I'm always honest with my reviews, because I don't get paid for this shit. I watch movies because I want to enjoy them. There are some movies that I truly dislike because they are garbage. They suck. I've watched almost every Godzilla movie, except for maybe Shin Godzilla. I haven't seen that one yet. You know, and it's ridiculous. But the audience gave it a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. That is good. When the audience likes something, you know it's a good movie, because the critics are dumb. The critics don't like anything that's actually good. They give bad movies a good rating and good movies a bad rating. That's stupid. Cut it out. It's dumb. So Godzilla's, you know, he's having a hard time with Ghidorah, and then Mothra shows up, but is intercepted by Rodan. Basically, Ghidorah's bitch. And so Rodan and Mothra start fighting. Rodan is whooping up on Mothra because it's a giant butterfly or whatever. But he eventually gets killed. Rodan, well, not exactly killed. I thought he was. But apparently Rodan just wounds him. But you know who does get killed in this movie? Fucking Mothra. Fucking Ghidorah kills Mothra. It's like, and apparently this re-energizes Godzilla, right? Godzilla is like Mothra's life energy, life essence pours onto Godzilla, re-energizing him and turning him into a nuclear reactor. So he's basically about to go off like an atomic bomb. And there's this really cool scene where Ghidorah actually lifts Godzilla into the air and tosses him down. Just drops him, and he just creates a huge crater in the ground. And they actually mentioned Kong and Skull Island quite a few times in this movie, setting up for the next one, of course, Godzilla vs. King Kong, which I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. I hope they don't pan to the human characters in that one, because that's really stupid. Okay? And make sure that it's in the daytime, because Kong Skull Island was in the day. Which, why wasn't this? Why does all these monster movies have to do the same shit? You know, the Godzilla movies. Fucking Pacific Rim. Every fight takes place in the nighttime, and every fight always has the human character stealing the show. People want to watch giant monsters fighting. They don't care about the humans. And that's what the American filmmakers don't get. I get it, you're trying to save on fucking effects or whatever, but damn, like, do you have to make it so often? Do you have to have it always happen just constantly? So Godzilla does these nuclear bursts and just completely disintegrates Ghidorah, and then he eats his head, one of his heads, and the end credit scene shows one of the other heads. Oh, and there's one scene where Ghidorah's head grows back, one of them, because Godzilla ripped it off. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. But it's ridiculous. But the fights are really good. The fights are really good, and we might get Mecha Godzilla in a future Godzilla movie if they do it right. I kind of hope he's in King Kong vs. Godzilla, because I don't see those two fighting to the death this time. I just don't see it. Unless Godzilla really hates King Kong. I don't know. But there's supposed to be two good guys, right? I don't see it going down like that. But yeah, there were a few other monsters in this. Like, there was the spider from one of the other movies. There was this weird gorilla mammoth looking thing. I don't know. I thought I saw Anguirus in one of the shots, but I don't know. It might have been Barugan or something. But I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait till next year. It's gonna be even better. But I mean, what else can I say? It's an awesome movie. I just wish they hadn't panned over to the human characters all that much. But that's it for me. Please like and comment, rate and comment. And so long for now.